We are in St. Louis with Know Your Rights Camp. This is our 14th camp. We just had an incredible day with the youth and the city of St. Louis. Part of the reason we chose St. Louis was we obviously have seen the impact in the community. We've seen the need to be able to have a presence like this here. We also were able to connect with a lot of phenomenal organizations here that are doing work on the ground. Great opportunity for us to build. And we got a lot of feedback during the day just in relation to the challenges that the community's facing and how they're trying to overcome those. One moment that'll stay with me from the St. Louis Know Your Rights Camp is both of our Knowledge Hunt winners were brother-sister, and they were 11 and 13 years old. Just very impressive. And to me, it stood out because we see the different levels that students come in at. We see the impact, and to be able to have an 11 and 13-year-old walk in with other middle schoolers, with other high schoolers, students that are getting ready for college, it's impressive. Really speaks to the testimony of the work their parents have done and the education that they have. Approaching 10 years since taking a knee and thinking about how those moments have shaped where we want to go with Know Your Rights Camp. I look at all the camps that we've had, the impact that we've seen happen, and also the way that we've seen previous camp members come back, join the group, continue doing the work forward. Really shapes where we want to take the camp and want to look at how do we expand, how we make this replicate in more cities, expand that reach, and have a consistent presence in cities. So some of the work we're looking to do in the future, how do we continue to build and grow upon that? And this still feels like just the beginning of the work that we're doing. Think about the youth that are coming up in a very different digital and political landscape. There's a few different ways that we have to think about how we reach them. The first being doing pieces like this. We have an incredible digital team that makes sure that we have an online presence. Messaging is going out, making sure that we're getting in front of them in that way. The other part on the political landscape is how do we make sure that we're getting them the knowledge, the information that they need at a much younger age, because we are seeing that impact coming very rapidly, especially as we sit here in 2025. There are constant attacks, there are constant barriers that they're going to be facing. How do we make sure that we're preparing them for success in spite of that? I think the moments that we feel like we're doing our best work and we see students walk out that way, it's empowering to myself. I think it's empowering to the rest of our team to know that what we're trying to accomplish and the impact of creating a new opportunity or a different opportunity in future for them. To me, it's just incredibly exciting. Makes us want to do more work, expand the work that we're doing, and how we make sure that we have that constant touch point with them. We are seeing young people come in, and we know the challenges and barriers they're going to face. And if we stay focused on how do we help them overcome that, and how do we help lay a foundation where they can go out and succeed, and they have self-determination, they realize the power they have, they realize the agency they have. Like, that's what we have to stay focused on. Despite all of the noise, despite the initial, all of the additional challenges that are going to be thrown their way and thrown our way, if we stay focused on that impact and the outcome that we want to have, it's worth it. It keeps us grounded, it keeps us on the right track, and ultimately will lead to that impact that we want to have. And thank you, St. Louis. You welcomed us in with open arms. You supported us in the way, you built community with us. It was incredible, it was a pleasure, and this is just the beginning. This is our first touchdown in St. Louis, first opportunity to build together. We look forward to doing a lot more work together and continuing to push forward and creating that better future.